Welcome everybody. I'll tell you what, this is Brian Hagan for the Foam Rolling Guy. The weather in North Carolina has been absolutely phenomenal. Now along with nice weather, we have the problem of we're going barefoot or wearing flip-flops, and even some sandals don't have a whole lot of support. And when we get back into getting out there and not having shoes on or wearing flip-flops, what tends to happen? Well, we can really abuse our feet, or they just get angry at us because they're not used to that type of work. And that's what happened. So Christina it was such a beautiful day. She got her flip-flops out. She's not a person that wears her flip-flops all day long because she knows it tends to make her feet very, very tight. And the reason for that is because her toes will grip when she's wearing her flip-flops. And as the toes grip down on her to keep the flip-flops on, her feet get tighter and tighter as the day goes on. So she might wear them up maybe an hour here, 30 minutes here. But yesterday it was so nice, she was just out and that's what she had on. Well, of course, at the end of the day, her foot got really, really tight and we had to do some work on it. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to sort of talk about if you are in that boat, right? Like the weather's nice, you get on your flip-flops or you go out barefooted and bam, your feet really get angry at you. So we want to talk a little bit about how to take care of that so we can minimize that or reduce that. And what we don't want, worst case scenario, is plantar fasciitis, right? That's that. If you've never had it, great, keep away from it. If you have had it, you don't want it anymore. And that what happens is things get so ridiculously tight there that it just gets really inflamed, and it really takes you out of action because just walking can be painful. So let's take care of our feet. So if you're doing preventative measures, you want to make sure that your foot is flexible. So you want to get in and do your foot care, right? And again, stretching it, getting mobility back into it, keeping it nice and warm. Epsom salt baths are really nice. Not hot, but warm, nice. Foot baths are really nice. Work your feet up to getting into sandals or getting into flip-flops or going barefooted. Don't try to do an 8-hour stint barefooted. It's probably not going to go over well. So get the mobility back in there before you do that, and that will help tremendously. The other thing that we tend to forget is this area right here. So if you look at Mr. Manny, we've got a lot of markings on him because what I want to talk about is how many muscles in the lower leg attach to your feet. There are 12 muscles here that affect the feet. So if you're just working your feet, you're not going to get your feet flexible and mobile without doing this area up here. So you've got to do the work in the lower leg along with the work in the foot. So let's talk about these muscles. Now I don't have them all laid out. I just want you to know how many there are and where they go. So this is the back of Mr. Manny's lower leg. There are 6 muscles here. 6 muscles just in the back of this area here. Most of us know 1, maybe 2, right? The gastroc, the soleus, the calf muscles. So there's actually a smaller one that doesn't really do a lot. Boy, if it gets tight, it can create some problems. So there's 3 that are actually situated right up superficially, right? And they all come down and attach right on the back of your heel. So again, when they contract, they pull the foot down. So again, if they're tight, they're always trying to pull the foot downward, and they're putting a great deal of stress on the bottom of your feet. So we got to work this area just for those 3 muscles alone. But I said there are 6 muscles here. There are 3 more that we want to talk about, and they're deep underneath these calf muscles. So I'm going to take Mr. Manny, I'm going to turn him around here until we can see that blue line right there. All right, and I'm actually going to see if I can see him here. Let's see. I'm going to turn him just a little bit more. There we go. Now you can see him. Okay. All right. So right here is the tendons for 3 more muscles. And again, you can see them. The orange is the muscle here, but it's deep underneath the calf muscle. But these are the tendons, and they go underneath, behind your ankle on the inside of your foot, underneath the foot to the toes and to the bottom of the big toe, the toes, and the bottom of the foot. So they have a lot of impact on mobility. If they're tight, they're going to put a great deal of strain on the bottom of the foot. So again, you can't get things to loosen up if we don't work those muscles too. Okay? All right, now we're going to turn Mr. Manny again so you can see the front of his foot right There we go. Okay, hopefully he doesn't fall over. So now we have the front of Mr. Manny's leg. Now you'll see the muscle here, looks like it's on the side, but it's not. It's just sort of located on the outside edge of the front of Mr. Manny's lower leg. There are three muscles here. One goes to the toes, one goes to the big toe, and then one actually crosses over here, I don't know if you can see that, and comes down and goes into the big arch. So three muscles, front side of the lower leg, we call this the shin area, that can really impact the mobility of the toes, the big toe, and your arch, and the rotation of the foot. So it's very, very important that we work the front of the shin area. Most people don't realize that there's actually three muscles there. Now, if we turn Mr. Manny all the way around, there we go, we see the side of Mr. Manny's leg. There are three muscles here, and they generally come down, form a tendon, and go on the outside, or the back side of the outside of your ankle, and drop down and attach either into the outside of your foot, right here, or the bottom of the foot. So, that's the location of all 12 muscles that impact your foot, but are not in the foot, they're in the lower leg. So again, if you're working on your feet to get them healthy, you got to work the lower legs. All right? So why is that important? Well, if you truly like to get out and walk barefooted, sandals, flip-flops, or even some people, if this gets really, really tight, they can't even walk in tennis shoes because it's so painful. So if you want to get out, most of the things that you do in your life require your feet to come along with you. Very rarely do we do anything without the feet coming with us and being highly involved in that activity, right? So they got to be healthy. It's important. Okay, now we cover this each in the Ultimate Foam Blueprint. We cover the front in a class, the side in a class, and the whole back of the lower leg in a class because it's that important. We broke it up into each section has a class focused solely on that area because it's that important. So if you'd like to check out the Ultimate Foam Rolling Blueprint, we can show you the description of it. Just follow the link and you'll be able to read through everything that we cover. We go through the whole entire body. We also provide support for you and questions and answers and tips how to get the most out of that class with your HealthySteps community. So again, there's a link right there. We'd love to see you there. But this is the stuff that we go into great detail with the Ultimate Foam Rolling Blueprint, and we provide the support for it in your HealthySteps community. So I hope this is helpful. I want you out having a great time and enjoying your summer. When all this other stuff blows away and is gone, you want to be able to get out and have fun, be active, and enjoy your life. And you got to take care of this body, not his body, but your body. If you want to do that, you got to take care of it. All right? So this is the foam rolling guy. Hope to see you either on the beach, in the mountains, hiking, doing something. All right? Take care and have a great day.